Even if you say that...
Tsumugi is taking her sweet time, but waiting around is so boring. Hey, Shuichi, why don't we look over the case again?
Jetzt machen wir ein Recap?
What?
Was?
Come on.
Willst du mich jetzt verarschen?
Thing. Present the truth and end this.
Ach so, die Climax. Ja, natürlich macht's keinen... Nein.
Because there are people who don't know what the heck is going on until we get to this part.
Das ist unfassbar jetzt, dass er das so sagt. Das ist unfassbar unfair jetzt.
Now then, let's start.
Was soll das? Wir kriegen jetzt echt kein Recap, oder? Was? Ich raste hier gleich aus, Junge. Wir diskutieren mit Geralt die ganze Zeit. Ja, du, Recap und so. Und jetzt 2 Sätze später. Ja, gib uns doch mal ein Recap. Das ist ja super. Ja, toll. Oh, Digga. Das ist doch unfassbar jetzt. Ich kann gerade nur heulen gerade. Ich schwör's dir, ey. Ich kann gerade nur heulen. Oh, nun guck mal, was unsere Diskussion zusammen, ich. Und ich darf die Climax machen. Ich heule hier. Ich kriege hier gleich eine Psychose. Ich habe die jetzt schon, Alter. Ich fasse das einfach gerade nicht. Ich habe jetzt um die 20 bis 30 Minuten mit Geralt geredet, direkt über das Recap und so weiter. Und dann spielen wir weiter und dann 2 Minuten später. Das hätte man hier jetzt so gut zusammenfassen können eigentlich. Das wolltest du aber so. Ja, aber ich hätte es gern früher gehabt. Hä? Ich habe nicht gelesen, sorry. Hä? War davor noch einer? Oh, sorry. Und hier nicht stallen. Ich fand das gut, das ist mein Content. Ja, aber ich habe gerade genug besprochen mit Geralt. Komm. Oh nein, das ging... Oh mein Gott, aua.
This is the truth of the case. With this new evidence, let's look back at
Die kein bisschen für die Diskussion interessieren. Ach. Egal, Geralt, wir haben Content gemacht. Auch wenn den nicht jeder mochte.
The night of the incident, Kaede and I...
Ja, Geralt, so ist es passiert, by the way.
We were waiting for the mastermind to trigger the trap we set in the library. Around that time, there were 4 people in the dining hall, including the mastermind. The mastermind was probably irritated.
Nein, Geralt, sag einfach ja, ich weiß, danke, Myron.
After the motive was given, they knew that Kaede was planning something. But the mastermind wanted some insurance.
So
They would
unfair
take
hier.
action if necessary. The mastermind excused themselves from the dining hall and went to the bathroom. And from there, to the hidden room in the library that only the mastermind could enter. And there they waited. With less than an hour before the time limit expired, Rantaro moved the library's bookcase, which set off the receiver I was holding.
Ja, das muss dir ja beibringen, dass er dich duzen soll. Aber es heißt Hand minus User, glaube ich, war das, nicht nur Hand.
It all happened the way we determined in the first trial, except at the end.
Nee, also, wie soll ich muss dir das von anders erklären. Sonst dauert das hier wieder eine halbe Stunde.
I ran out of the room, and Kaede rolled the shot put ball into the air vent. At the same time, Rantaro was lured by the flash of the hidden camera Kaede set. He unwittingly stepped right into the path of the shot. The shot rolled down the path Kaede made, and then fell right onto Rantaro's head.
Hä, muss schon Slash-Hand-User machen.
Or so we thought. It turns out that was just what the mastermind wanted us to believe. In reality, Kaede's murder plan happened quite differently. The shot put ball that Kaede rolled didn't actually hit Rantaro. He must have been surprised seeing the shot put ball drop out of nowhere like that. But his fate was sealed. The mastermind saw that Kaede's plan
Feier das, dass er eine Brille
and
trägt.
stepped in to finish the job. The mastermind jumped out of the hidden room and attacked Rantaro from behind. And in their hand, the real murder weapon, their own shot put ball.
Musst du auf der GitHub-Seite gucken. Da habe ich die ganzen Commands her.
Kaede's shot, but by the masterminds. The mastermind picked up Kaede's shot and left their shot put ball at the scene. They also looted the survivor perk monopad from Rantaro's body.
Ja, nachdem ich eine halbe Stunde mit Tom diskutiert habe, warum er Kaede nicht Bay findet, kamen wir zu dem Schluss, dass er mir dann hilft.
Those things in hand, they retreated back into the hidden room. I remember seeing the bookcase closing just as Kaede and I got there.
Ja, Gerald, ich habe mich falsch gehalten, deswegen mache ich mich darüber lustig, wie ich mich verhalten habe.
The mastermind had probably just finished their crime. And so, the real truth was perfectly hidden from us. We went to the class trial.
Digga, das war auch nur ein Joke.
And
Das
reached
ist
the
nie
truth
passiert.
that Kaede was the culprit. But that truth had been twisted by the mastermind. After the murder, the mastermind left the stolen monopad on the table in the hidden room.
Als ob Gerald mir das echt geglaubt hat, ey. Feier ich.
And threw Kaede's shot put ball into the trash can. A little careless of them to not get rid of all the evidence. They probably believed no one would ever get into that room, but we did. their crime complete, the mastermind went back through the hidden passageway. The passageway
Ja,
led
genau,
from the
Tom.
hidden room all
Und
the
ich
way
habe
to
mir alle Commands über die GitHub-Seite geholt.
the girls' bathroom on the first floor. While the mastermind was pretending to use the girls' bathroom, they were actually using the hidden passageway. That's how they moved around without being noticed.
Ja,
Anyone
alles gut,
could
Tom.
use the hidden passageway, not just the people in the dining hall. But looking at the survivors, only you could possibly be the mastermind. If I'm wrong, please refute me. Please tell us you aren't the mastermind. Tsumugi Shirogane, the ultimate cosplayer.
Okay, Gerald, was hast du jetzt dazu zu sagen?
That's the truth of this case, of the killing game itself. Well, Tsumugi,
Well, what?
Yes! What a scorching hot twist! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up!
Immer nur Spaß. Nee, das war ja nur für den Fall so. Also, jedenfalls bis jetzt. Ob die anderen Fälle alle manipuliert wurden, das kann ich dir nicht sagen. Es ging jetzt nur um den ersten Fall bisher.
Don't get tense! Calm down!
Das ist das Problem jetzt. Deswegen ist das Killing Game auch gerade so im Schwanken gerade, weil da die Regeln gebrochen wurden. Und jetzt denken wir natürlich jeder und auch wahrscheinlich auch die Zuschauer, so wie du jetzt auch gerade und ich auch, ist das vielleicht bei den anderen Cases jetzt auch passiert. Wurde da was rumgefuscht. Das ist das Ding.
Go back to how you used to be, when you loved yourself so much!
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
Hä?
Basically, your story doesn't matter. I can watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it.
Ja, dann erzähl doch mal was.
Then explain.
Dude.
You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi! Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it. It's plain to see.
Den do it. Gutes Argument.
Tsumugi, come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy, you're tensing up again.
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
Junko Enoshima!
Hä? Hä?
What?
'Cause it's always been her. In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game. Junko Enoshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside. Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she?
Schwammige
Like
Erklärung.
that this time too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Junko Enoshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated. It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing too.
Sie ist tatsächlich 100% tot, das wird bestätigt. Und die Sache mit Nagitos Hand und Fuyuhikos Auge, das beweist, dass Junko wirklich dead ist. Das ist kein Argument.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Junko
Und-
Enoshima is...
Und diese ganzen Erklärungen, was die Leute mit ihrer Leiche gemacht haben, einfach widerlich.
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Ja?
Junko Enoshima is...
Daddy, please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute faces! Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko Enoshima!
Ja, jetzt brichst du. Ja, das habe ich mich auch gefragt. Ich stand da vor diesem Mawakuma-Ding, diesen Riesending, was in dem Geheimraum war. Das habe ich mich auch gefragt. Aber das wird wohl noch erklärt. Da hast du recht, Geralt, ja. Das habe ich mir auch gefragt. Mal sehen.
Okay, time for a commercial break.
Was? Nein! Hey, nein!
It isn't!
See? We're a good comedy group too. So please don't.
Oh, shit.
Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Die Mutter.
Enoshima is...
Wahrscheinlich die Mutter oder so.
Right the fuck here.
Willst du mich jetzt komplett verarschen?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Das ist doch jetzt so ein Witz!
Even if nobody was waiting. Even if it makes you go, what? Again? The Diva of Despair takes the stage once more. Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
There you have it. Once again, the mastermind is Junko Enoshima.
Sie ist wirklich tot, Geralt. Das muss ein Roboter sein oder so. Sie ist tot. Wirklich. Das ist wirklich so. Sie ist hundertprozentig tot. Da kannst du mir glauben. Die ist bestätigt tot. Das ist ein Roboter, eine Kopie, sonst irgendwas. Werden wir jetzt erfahren.
Mugi, what's the matter? Aren't you
Ja, Ultimate Cosplayer. Das sehe ich nämlich auch gerade so.
our friend?
Denn Junko ist tot.
Sorry about that. You can go ahead and forget about Simugi Shirogane.
Cause I'm just a character. You know, a lie.
Guck, siehst du. Junko tot.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
A lie?
Simugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind.
Es ist andersrum.
Calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really.
Du hast das gerade. Nein. Da Junko tot ist, ist sie nur noch ein fiktiver Charakter und kein echter Charakter mehr. Weswegen Tsumugi sie cosplayen kann. Und Tsumugi ist so in der Rolle drin, dass sie es vertauscht hat. Also eigentlich ist Tsumugi real und Junko nicht. Aber sie hat sich das jetzt so eingeredet, dass Junko echt ist und Tsumugi nicht. Aber Tsumugi existiert, aber Junko nicht.
Really? I'm gonna laugh.
Nur trotzdem, ja, bringt dir nichts, aber ist halt, so ist
You're
es.
the mastermind behind this?
But why? That face and that voice. It's just like...
Junko Enoshima.
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair?
Hast du recht, Geralt. Bringt dir nichts, aber frag sie.
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
Ja, jetzt kommt das.
Why did you call yourself the 53rd? As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
Hä?
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima.
Guck, da hast du es, Geralt. Eine Reproduktion. Denn die echte ist tot. Denn ihre Leiche wurde von zahlreichen Leuten, die Verzweiflung verfallen sind, vergewaltigt. Nagito Komaeda hat seine eigene Hand abgeschnitten und die Hand von Junko Enoshima draufgetackert. Fuyuhiko hat sein Auge rausgeschnitten und ein Auge von Junko Enoshima genommen und da reingesetzt. So verrückt sind die alle gewesen. Deswegen, Junko Enoshima war hundertprozentig tot. Weil die Leute sich an ihrer Leiche vergriffen haben. Aber ja.
So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh?
No, a perfect reproduction. Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Her logic is impossible to follow, much like the real Junko Enoshima's.
Jetzt habe ich Syntax raus. Perfekt.
Whatever it is, you're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right? So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
Say mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
It never ends the game? What do you mean?
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, TiVo, because this class trial is over.
What? It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Ja, wenn du das möchtest, es geht drum.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that. So?
So? Is that all you have to say?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
Oh, jetzt kommt zu den Viewers scheinbar.
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
Jetzt kommt's, Gera. Darauf haben wir gewartet.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game.
That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher Project, and my inner Junko told me.
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair? He was your comrade, right?
Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls.
But I am despair itself.
I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
Ich glaube, er hat's aber gedacht.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity? There's nobody watching.
Hä?
Huh?
We were the last 16 people alive, you know? Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Das ist nicht ihr Ernst, Alter.
You're what?
Das ist nicht ihr Ernst
I
jetzt.
just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The
Oh,
original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
ja.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Ich heule hier.
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Hä? Was?
Oh
Shuichi?
dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories.
Ja, same. Man konnte ja aussehen, welche...
Here, look at this book.
A complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
What is different?
To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world. It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Yeah, it was me! Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
And that's exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy. Meinen die jetzt, wo Junko hingerichtet wurde und dann das New World Programm eingeführt wurde? Geh mal ins Gym. Hau rein, Bruder, ne? Bis später.
Everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy. All right, time to play some Danganronpa Trivia.
Er hat's gesagt. Tja, Geralt, jetzt musst du mal schauen.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
A student of Hope's Peak Academy.
The ultimate despair! Junko Enoshima!
I did everything in my power
To spread despair over the entire world!
Nein, war es nämlich nicht. Das dachte ich mir nämlich schon, weil da hat nämlich Mukuro fehlt da in Erinnerung und noch eine ganz andere Person.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Was steht da drin? Ja, ganz genau.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
Ich hab gemisst.
A student
Ich hab
of
gemisst!
Hope's Academy.
The ultimate despair!
Ich hasse dieses Spiel dafür.
Junko Enoshima!
I did everything in my power
Ich sollte aufhören, auf die roten Punkte zu schießen.
The entire world!
Ich misst die immer so dumm.
The biggest, most awful.
Inspiring war and terrorism around the world. The cause of all single high school girl.
Hä?
A student of Hope's Peak Academy.
The ultimate despair!
Ich bin sehr
Junko
verwirrt.
Enoshima!
Wieso
I did
durfte ich...
everything in my power
To spread despair over the entire world!
Wieso durfte ich gerade nicht schießen?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy. Inspiring war and terrorism around the world. All that was just a single high school girl.
Junge, Alter.
That's wrong! One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. At least that's what I remember, but that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
Ja, da fehlt halt die ganze eine Klasse da. Ich habe den Namen der Klasse vergessen. Mit Mikan und so weiter, die halt für sie halt komplett alles erobert haben.
This is the first time I've heard about
Und
this.
vor allem über Izuru haben wir uns noch nicht
Wasn't Junko
unterhalten.
the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories. Der
And
Typ und die
that's
Lehrerin? Nee,
There are
nicht
other
die.
discrepancies.
Die ganze Truppe aus Danganronpa 2. Die sind das.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo. When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on! The worst-case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Warum ist er da oben eigentlich noch? Not yet. There are more points that conflict with history. I'll point those out next.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game.
Ganz genau.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
Aber die kämpfen doch längst nicht mehr.
The most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
Nein, ich wollte nicht.
So the remnants of despair Foundation are still fighting.
Ja, das ist richtig, aber es ist.
Oh no!
Es ist ein neues Wort oder was?
Oh, I have some bad
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now,
Ach, das.
we've avoided the worst
Das
of it.
Still Fighting ist gar nicht Teil des Gelben. Ich habe mich vertan.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
Ich glaube, das ist mein Fehler, kann das sein? Ich weiß nicht, ob es das
They were
ist.
held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad.
The biggest, most awful, because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das so anschließen kann.
Class
Nee,
of
das war's
Hope's
nicht.
Peak Academy.
Ich weiß nicht, wie ich das gerade argumentieren soll. Ich finde wieder diesen Faden nicht, weil ich so schlecht in Englisch bin.
The big,
This was also the most tragic event in human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair. Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate.
Ich konnte schon wieder nicht schießen, Alter.
That's wrong! It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy.
Ja, okay.
It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Ja, okay. Ja, gut, jetzt weiß ich aber, okay.
shut themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
Ja, ganz genau. Der Direktor der Schule hat das Projekt in die Wege geleitet und sich dann mit diesen 16 Schülern eingesperrt. Aber Junko war halt einer dieser 16 Schüler und hat es dann von innen drin infiltriert gehabt. Zu dem Zeitpunkt wusste er halt nicht, dass Junko das war. Und nee, die wussten schon ganz genau Bescheid. Das war gerade da, wo das passiert ist, dass die Welt unterging. Und dann haben die sich verbarrikadiert in der Schule. Das waren die selber. Mit Junko und Tsushima und ihrer Schwester Moko Ekosaba, die von innen dran als die ultimative Verzweiflung dann das infiltriert haben. Die haben zuerst dann den Direktor halt hingerichtet und dann die Erinnerung von denen gelöscht und dann das Killing Game gestartet.
Means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories.
War es Söldnerin?
It's about the
Ja, sie war ein bisschen Söldnerin, Militär, ich weiß es jetzt auch nicht mehr. Ich glaube, es war Söldnerin, keine Ahnung, der Begriff fällt mir gar nicht genau ein für sie. Aber Söldnerin können wir gerne nehmen.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
Ja, dann war das wahrscheinlich die Makoto aufgebaut hat. Das habe ich mir nämlich schon gedacht am Anfang vom Spiel, das hatte ich ja gesagt. Dass das mittlerweile die neue Hope's Peak
And
ist.
so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just like I thought, there's something wrong there. But why? Why are our memories so different?
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
When we found out, we came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school, which is why we were all in different classes.
But we're all the same!
That's right. We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's Peak Academy.
Ja gut, das können wir aber nicht wissen.
Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
When we found out, we came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school, which is why we were all in different classes.
Steht leider nichts drin, ob die Schule groß war oder nicht.
But we're all the same!
We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students.
When we found out, we came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
Ich finde den Faden schon wieder
Hope's
nicht.
Peak Academy was a huge school.
Aber wenn schon dagegen schießt, schießen wir dagegen. Aber nein, leider nicht.
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
When we found out, we came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school.
Das macht aber auch Sinn, weil Rantaro kein Talent hatte scheinbar. Da habe ich mich auch gefragt, wie konnte er dann in der Hope's Peak sein?
Students of Hope's Peak Academy.
What?
Damn it!
Oder was Kibo sagt.
Hope's Peak
Aber,
Academy was built. And with that,
oder habe ich das wieder falsch verstanden wegen dem Englischen?
recruitment of talented students resumed.
That's wrong!
Ist Recruitment und Scouten nicht dasselbe? Also die scouten die und rekrutieren die da, oder nicht?
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented students.
Als ob das... Hä? Ich dachte, das war das Gleiche. Oh mein Gott. Ich bin so schlecht in
But
Englisch.
that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island.
Eigentlich.
But remember what Rantaro said?
Du willst wissen, your first killing game, ja. Deswegen, es gab vorher noch mal eins. Ultimate Survivor, you survived the last killing game.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game. He was not present at the two killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
In dem vorher.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair. But I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair. The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project. And Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Das wär's aber nein.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
Proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair. Sein Modevideo vielleicht? Würde ich jetzt sagen, tatsächlich.
This is it! The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of a secret organization dies. And by mayhem, I mean pretty non-violent, non-crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had loyal goons working for him. Whose goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project.
Oha, Digga! Nur weil ich eben mit Geralt so lang geredet
Meaning
habe.
that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair. His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
You mean he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light. And neither was Kaito.
Junko? Oh? Despair?
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair, or Junko Enoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it. I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select a memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth. But then, having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Then what are you saying?
Eh?
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
Und vielleicht das denken zu lassen, was sie wollen? What are the flashback lights used for? Why can you select different memories? What does it mean whose memories contradict each other? To put all of these together, it all makes sense. To be able to see the real truth. Ne, das ist... Ich bin fast tot! Ich brauche den ersten Buchstaben, Junge, sonst bin ich am Arsch. Ich finde den ersten Buchstaben nicht. Ach so. Ja. Mir fällt das Wort nicht ein. Digga, ich kenne das Wort nicht. Es tut mir leid. Ich kenne das Wort nicht. Was soll das für ein Wort sein? Implant. Danke, Leute. Sorry. Ich bin, keine Ahnung. Deswegen wollte ich immer warten, bis das Game auf Deutsch rauskommt. Ich bin da nicht gut drin. Ja, was kann L?
Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Planting memories?
Yes, the memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other. Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
not real. They were all false memories. They were all lies.
Lies?
Oh, what a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie! Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing!
Ja, irgendwie hat Junko ja gemeint, hä, was für Leute schauen das? Schaut keiner. Irgendwie bin ich jetzt verwirrt mit den Kameras.
Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
Well, that is what it means.
Huh?
Hä?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get.
Oh
The
mein
bigger
Gott.
they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
Das ist nicht Ihr Ernst
That's
jetzt.
why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
Oh mein Gott.
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories. They're tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon. The brain gets confused.
Ja, das waren halt nur so Nanofliegen, um alles aufzuzeichnen, aber wofür jetzt genau? Oh. Kameras gab es im ersten Teil auch, nur in dem Teil sind es halt Nanofliegen so.
We were just confused.
For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Fake! You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Yep, that was all fake.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak.
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
It's hopelessly the worst!
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization. That was a lie he invented himself. He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Ja, machen wir einen eigenen Trial raus, Shinra. Anyway, I gotta confess, you know what the cult mentioned earlier, the leader is me. Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me!
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in
Well,
our side.
it's switchable guy here,
So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were!
Yeah.
Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game!
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
Oh my god.
So you all could face despair.
You controlled us with that fake memory?
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now. New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story. Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies!
Das ist unfassbar.
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it? Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family. And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape! I'll never give up! I won't be defeated by the mastermind!
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind?
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood.
If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now? That memory, and 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 that... If they were all fake memories, then... Where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kinda just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial after all.
Then, who are you? I don't know who you are.
What's not to understand?
I
became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Enoshima's will. But we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko. So who the hell are you?
I'm me, no one else.
Ja, wahrscheinlich! Ja, genau, jetzt ziehen die Hashime damit rein, den es gar nicht mehr gibt.
What is this?
Huh? You know him, don't you? He was in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
I'm Hajime Hinata.
That's not what we mean. What are
Der
you
gute alte Hashime, Alter, ich komm nicht klar.
What am I doing? I'm just cosplaying.
Cosplaying?
Ja, weil Hajime Hinata gibt's an sich nicht mehr.
cosplay?
Hä?
But it's not just normal cosplay, because I can perfectly replicate the character.
Wieso kann sie das cosplayen? All die Charaktere müssen noch leben. Ich dachte, sie kann das sonst nicht.
Check it out! Even my voice sounds exactly the same.
Is Junko Enoshima also?
Hä?
Yes, it's my cosplay.
Digga.
I can perfectly reproduce a number of characters and actually become them.
This is the talent of the ultimate cosplayer.
Aber ich dachte, sie kann keine echten Leute. Ich bin verwirrt. Ich hoffe, Nagito kommt mal sehen, Alter. Das wäre wild, aber ich check's jetzt gerade nicht.
How can she cosplay as students of Hope's Peak Academy? Because Tsumugi told us.
Oder war das eine Lüge? But what's cosplay is supposed to be in the first place? Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's unforgivable that I break out in Cosbox if I even attend it. Ja, sie wird dann so komplett blau oder lila.
You remembered. Yes, that's exactly right.
Ja, und?
So then, what does this mean?
Ja, erzähl's mir, wie kannst du denn jetzt Makoto sein? Oder ist es doch real und alle sind tot? Ich bin jetzt so verwirrt.
If what I said was the truth, then Hope's Peak Academy was...
What Hope's Peak Academy was? Ich sage ja aus, sie kann Tote wahrscheinlich auch jetzt cosplayen, aber wer sagt denn, dass die tot sind? Tsumugi can cosplay as them, there's one possibility. Warte mal. Ja, die Frage. Nein, ich wollte nicht. Ich wollte wissen, wie die Frage lautet. Ich kann mir die Frage nicht aufrufen lassen.
It's fictional. It's all fictional?
Was?
Fictional?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history never happened.
Willst du mich jetzt verarschen?
Hope's Peak, the Future Foundation, and the remnants of despair do not exist.
Was?
Because it's all fiction. None of it actually happened in the real world.
All of those events took place within a fictional world known as Danganronpa.
Das ist doch jetzt...
Danganronpa.
Das ist doch wild jetzt gerade, come on.
What are you even talking about?
Geralt lagert richtig schon, aber ich bin gerade... Das ist doch jetzt gerade wild.
That's right. Me, that nasty pig Bart, and everyone else are all fictional.
Hold on. Then, Hope's Peak Academy doesn't exist?
Nope, because it's fiction. Doesn't exist in the real world.
What?
Isn't that surprising? Yeah. Up till now, you thought fiction was fact.
Fiction is just fiction. Danganronpa's just fiction.
This whole Danganronpa story was just stuffed into your memories.
For that reason, you all believed that work of fiction was, in fact, reality.
And that's how we put on a cosplay performance for everyone to see. A cosplay performance of the whole wide Danganronpa world.
Cosplay of the whole wide world? So, this was all fake? Everything was made up?
Das gibt's nicht.
The whole time, we thought it was real?
Did you think the ultimate cosplayer's talent was only limited to characters?
It'd be kinda lame if that was all the big bad mastermind could do.
I can do far more than that. I can cosplay the world itself. So if you want to make me your enemy...
Then your enemy is the world of Danganronpa itself.
Danganronpa itself?
But why? Why would you do this? Why make us think it's real?
Ich bin gerade so...
Well, duh. It's so you don't play the killing game.
This is the world of Danganronpa, you know? No shit we're playing the killing game. But it's not just any killing game.
Oh, da ist er, Geralt.
It's a killing game that takes place in the real world, propped up by fiction.
In other words, it's ultimate real fiction.
Ultimate real fiction?
But if it's fiction, if everything isn't real, then the world being in ruins is also fiction, right? The world outside is fine, right?
Right, of course!
How did you like that scene? Our staff worked very hard on it.
Staff?
There's no need to worry about the people backstage.
Na, siehst du, Backstage.
Anyway, back to our conversation. You guys can just relax. The world hasn't been destroyed. Really? It's not destroyed? Then we can all go home and...
Nah, that ain't happening.
Why? If the world is still intact, then we have homes to return to.
I told you that ain't happening, you dumb sea urchin-headed... Wait, that's me.
Monokuma, what's going on?
Do you really want to know? Forget about the world! It wants nothing to do with you! The walls of this academy are your world now! The outside world is of no concern to you! The audience certainly agrees with me. Isn't that right, you guys?
Und jetzt ist das Break oder... Nee, warte. Jetzt ein Scrum-Debate?
What? Who are these people?
They've all been watching this killing game transpire.
Of course, those you see here are only a fraction of our total viewers.
Watching us?
It's just like Shuichi said. This was all arranged because people want to see it.
So this was all a show. This whole killing game.
Yeah. Everyone in this whole peaceful world watches this show.
Peaceful world?
The outside world is peace itself. There's no despair or wars, and...
All the people in this peaceful world are straight up crazy for this killing game!
Wait, why would a peaceful world need a game like this?
It's because the world is so peaceful that this killing game is necessary!
It is so very peaceful. And so, it is so very boring.
With so much peace, people have become bored.
Ja, ich komm nicht klar, ey.
Stimulation.
He created this ultimate real fiction so Danganronpa could fulfill that need. Every person in the outside world watching this is a huge Danganronpa fan. Everyone loves the killing games. This killing game is for everyone. So it's everyone's killing school semester.
Ja, wollte gerade sagen, einfach alle Sprecher.
Game is the latest entry in Danganronpa.
Wild, ey.
The long-awaited sequel that everyone has been waiting for!
This is the truth of this killing game. Isn't it the ultimate real fiction?
We were forced to play some fictional killing game?
Unfassbar, Alter.
Danganronpa!
Unfassbar.
You noticed way too late. There's no Danganronpa without Monokuma! Since I'm here, that means this is Danganronpa!
Kommt dann überhaupt ein vierter Teil? Ich weiß nicht. Ich würde. Ich weiß ja nicht, Diggi. Oh mein Gott.
What is this?
Ist das geil?
Can't you tell? It's the title of the current Danganronpa you guys are doing.
Oh mein Gott.
A testament to the unquenchable thirst this blood-soaked world has for Danganronpa.
What do you mean?
Danganronpa's gone on so long because the whole world enjoys and supports it.
Huh? How long has it gone on? Did you forget what season of Danganronpa this is? You guys are dumber than ants.
Shuichi, what do you think?
What?
What number killing game is this? What season do you think we're on? You should be able to tell from the logo.
And if that's not enough of a hint, just feast your eyes below my belt.
Ich mache auch immer das Ende zum Witz, deswegen kann es mich nie abfangen. What killing game is this? What number of Danganronpa is this? Ist das wild, ey. You can tell from the logo. And this killing game is... Dafür! Was? Willst du mir gerade sagen, dass die... Das V in Danganronpa, wie viel, steht für 5?
Could this be the 53rd one?
Oh mein...
Incorrect! This is the 53rd season of Danganronpa!
Ach du Scheiße! No fucking way!
In other words, Danganronpa V3's official name is Danganronpa 53!
Ach du Kacke.
Starting with the Hope's Peak Academy arc in Danganronpa 1, 2, then 3, the seasons just kept coming, and with it came more killing games! Until it transcended games and anime to become this, the ultimate real fiction! And now, we're in the 53rd season of Danganronpa!
Ich kann das nicht mehr, Alter. Sei nicht so schlimm. Es ist die 53. Season, come on.
What? Did the letter in there throw you off? Well, I guess that happens. But isn't it just rad how it looks like a letter, but it's really a number?
Our title is the 53rd, as this is the 53rd game we have masterminded. It was supposed to be a hint, but whatever. I'm over it.
Since this is the 53rd season, one would expect to see a multitude of characters.
But you only have memories from the first 2, so you wouldn't recognize any others.
That's why I've limited myself to only cosplaying as Hope's Peak characters.
Is it sinking in yet? This killing game is just the 53rd season of Danganronpa.
The 53rd Danganronpa.
Ich komme nicht klar, Alter. Das ist echt zu wild.
Trapped in a fictional Danganronpa-inspired world and forced to play the killing game. That is what the world desired from you.
So yes, I'm the mastermind. But the real mastermind forcing you to do this is...
Wer? Die Leute selbst wahrscheinlich.
The people of the outside world!
Ja.
The people of the outside world are the ones who are forcing you to do this!
The whole world is the real mastermind?
The reason I made this world? The reason you guys did the killing game? It's all because the outside world wants it, you know? It's not just me. It's everyone involved in this project.
Project?
What? You don't know what that is? Is your brain leaking oil or something?
The ones managing this killing game aren't psychos like the remnants of despair. They're literal managers! Literally! So I want to hear your best guess. What company is running this show?
Soll ich jetzt... Microsoft, ich glaube, das Logo von Spikesoft kommt da. Wenn das kommt, dann feiere ich alles komplett ab. Kevin, du verstehst das nicht. Kevin, es ist gerade, ich bin gerade hin und weg. Geschichte? Team Danganronpa. Ach so, lol. Dann kann es eigentlich nur Team Danganronpa sein. Hä? Digga, ich bin gerade im Finale, Kevin, und das Finale ist einfach gerade ganz anders, als wir alle dachten. Das ist einfach...
Danganronpa?
Ich kann das hier nicht, Alter. Das ist unfassbar.
The company that makes Danganronpa is called Team Danganronpa.
You guys are behind in your studies. The audience knew the answer right away.
It's in the title credits at the start, too.
Ich glaube, du siehst das Gleiche, was ich auch sehe. Ja, so eine Art ist da jeder Charakter jetzt. Das ist unfassbar jetzt gerade. Ich kann das nicht mehr, Alter, ey. Danganronpa V3 steht für 53. Das ist Danganronpa Nummer 53, was wir hier spielen. Ist das geil, Alter. Das ist doch wild. Dieses Danganronpa hat mit dem anderen Danganronpas nichts am Hut, Alter. In diesem Danganronpa sind die anderen Danganronpa-Teile alles nur Fiction, keine echten Sachen. Und irgend so eine Cosplay-Tussi macht's real. Das ist doch unglaublich, Alter. Was ist das hier denn? Oh mein Gott. Ich kann das nicht mehr.
I'm also a part of Team Danganronpa. We make the finest killing entertainment. Everyone enjoys our work oh so much! And our newest project is Danganronpa V3! Killing Harmony!
Das ist doch gerade ehrlich jetzt.
Heart-pounding killing game brought to life by Ultimate Real Fiction!
Shut up! Shut up!
Scheiße, Alter,
You
ehrlich.
created an entire fictional world to make us do this fictional killing game? No matter how many false memories we've been implanted with, we aren't fictional!
You sure about that?
What?
I can wait. I don't want to do this anymore. Let me go home already!
That's impossible. Didn't I tell you that you have no homes to go back to?
What? Why not?
Because you're just like us. You only exist within the world of Danganronpa.
Ach.
Just like you?
Still don't get it? You just need to ask yourselves one question. Who the hell are you guys?
Stimmt. Who are we? Stimmt, ja. Willst du mich jetzt...
We're the same. We're all just like you?
Yes, that's right. You're all fictional too.
Willst du mich...
You're just fictional characters created solely for this killing game.
Nothing we can do about it, I'm afraid. Danganronpa's that kind of property.
What are you saying?
We're not fictional! We're living, breathing people!
Your immaterial existence is a fabrication, independent of your actual flesh and blood.
Yep, you're all fictional. You guys out there beyond the fourth wall already knew that, right? You all didn't look like this when you first came to the Ultimate Academy. Those were your true selves. Now you're all just fictional characters.
Ja, stimmt. Das können sie ja nicht machen.
That's the truth.
Aber sie müssen das Kostüm dafür nicht machen. Aber sie hatte ja Zeit dafür. That's the truth? And our real identities.
You're just normal, average, everyday people with no ultimate talent whatsoever. When you guys came to this academy for the first time, you were just boring, everyday high school students.
You were average students with no talent. Just like me.
Die Musik kickt dazu richtig gut rein.
Everyday characters have no right to be in Danganronpa. So you were all made more suitable for your new roles.
Everyone remembered thanks to the first flashback light.
Geralt, ich bin gewillt, ein Unentschieden zu machen. Das sind erstellte Charaktere in dem Fall. Das ist hier was ganz anderes als die anderen Teile, okay? Das konntest du nur callen, wenn du 1 und 2 nicht richtig kannst und den Anime auch nicht. Dass das so passiert hier gerade ist etwas way anderes. Deswegen bin ich nett, Geralt. Ich sag 50-50. Du hattest recht, aber wiederum auch nicht.
You were all given personalities, talents, and upbringings to create your characters. Much like that delightful documentary, Making a Murderer.
It was at that point that the prologue of this story began.
Which means your ultimate talents are all just fiction.
Our talents as well?
Yep. Your talents are a bunch of lies.
Weil es auch nur diese Szene dazu gibt.
I mean, they suited you to a certain extent, but mostly in a placebo effect sort of way.
Guck mal, pass mal auf, Geralt, warum das so ein 50-50 ist. Deine Aussage, ne, das ist ja an sich wahr, aber das ist nur ein Piece gecallt aus etwas ganz Großem. Weißt du, was ich meine? Und um dieses kleine Ding zu callen, müsstest du eigentlich das Größere kennen, aber das hast du einfach so jetzt für dich gedacht. Wenn du das Größere gekannt hättest, das ganze Danganronpa-Universum, dann hättest du das nicht gecallt. Oh mein Gott. Und du würdest auch nicht callen können, dass die alle Fiction sind und ausgedacht. Sondern du hättest schon gedacht, dass es in echt so wäre. So, also im Game selbst so echt und so. Aber ist es ja nicht. Das ist so krass.
Kinda like a form of auto-suggestion. You know, like if you do it, it'll all work out.
But it's not just your talents. It's your personalities, families,
Guck.
memories.
Deswegen, Talent ist nur ein kleines Stück. Ein kleines Stück von dem ganzen Charakter.
It's all fiction created by the flashback light.
Can you really see say you're not fictional now?
Even if your body is real, your identities, personalities, talents, and past are all fiction.
Can you really say none of this is fictional now?
Wait a minute. What are you babbling about? Our identities, personalities, talents, and pasts are all fictional? That's stupid!
It's not stupid! Isn't this what you all wanted?
We wanted this?
Das wissen wir nicht.
Yeah, you wouldn't remember, but you guys were all from the outside world.
It's not strange at all that you'd want to be part of the show you love.
Das wird vielleicht, wir sind ja noch nicht am Ende, Digga. Uns werden zwar viele Sachen gerade gesagt, aber wer sagt doch bestimmt, wir sind noch nicht am Ende gerade. Deswegen sage ich unentschieden. Sag das unentschieden noch, solange es wahr ist, okay?
No way! Are you saying we wanted to participate in this killing game?
Mal sehen, das werden wir jetzt diskutieren, Geralt. Also im Game diskutieren, nicht im Chat.
Please, everyone, take a look at this.
Was gucken, was gucken? Oh shit.
Number 154. My name is... I've always been such a huge fan of Danganronpa and always wanted to be in one.
Oh mein Gott.
If I were a contestant, I would want to be an ultimate detective.
Ach du Scheiße.
I know there's been a few in the past, and I've always loved those characters. So I would want to be one of them. But I don't have to be a detective. I'll be anything to be part of the show. And I mean that. Anything. I do anything to be part of Danganronpa. I promise, if I get selected, I will work as hard as I can.
Digga, ey,
I
könnt
will
ihr
cover
auf...
the best, most gruesome murders, I promise. Everyone will love it.
Können die bitte aufhören, Geralts Schwanz so hart in meinen Arsch zu stecken? Das ist unfassbar widerlich.
And an ultimate detective hasn't been the blackened yet, so I'm sure I could do that. I'm also thinking about the perfect punishment for an ultimate detective.
Du Scheiß.
What was that?
Wasn't that
Hier ist noch nichts
Shuichi?
entschieden. Hier ist noch gar nichts entschieden, Geralt. Solange dieses Trial noch ist, ist hier nichts entschieden.
You wouldn't say that now, but this is you before you became who you are now.
What?
When we saw your audition tape, we had a flash of inspiration. The weakest ultimate detective ever. Wouldn't it be great to see him grow?
And that's why we made your character and had you join the gang.
The rest of you are no different. You auditioned, and were selected as well.
Auditioned?
Yeah, you were all so excited when you were selected.
I believe it was right after you all received your ultimate wardrobe.
Huh?
What am I wearing?
How nice!
Looking good, now you look more like Ultimate.
Huh?
Ultimates, really?
So...
Next up, a memory you've all been waiting for.
You guys are ready?
Yeah, get ready. Once the seal is broken, we'll be the domain of a killing game.
Could it be...
You mean we are selected?
All right.
We really said that?
Digga, ich hätte ja auch gerade...
That's a lie. I have no memory of that.
You just forgot is all. Because of the flashback light we used on you.
The people you used to be are gone. You're fictional characters now.
Do you finally understand? You are all flesh and blood fictional characters.
Mann, das ist so
So you
unfair.
got nowhere to return.
Das ist
All
so,
that stuff's fiction too.
so dumm, weil es in dem Teil jetzt wirklich so ist.
My friends and family. My whole life before coming here.
All fiction. That's what a backstory is.
You can't go back home because there is no such place.
Just like how there's no Togami Corporation in the real world.
The only place we fictional characters can live is in this fictional world. Only in this world. Only in Danganronpa.
Only in this world?
Yes! The place you're actually trapped inside is the Danganronpa world! That's why you guys can't leave this place. That's why your only option is to continue the killing game here. You're all fictional characters, created to kill each other. It's what the world wants. That's why there's nowhere to run.
Enough. I don't want to know anything else. I've had enough.
Ugh, that reaction!
Could it be you fell into despair?
It's times like these you need to look to your friends for support.
However, all your friends are fictional too.
For example, even Kaito's illness was given to him as part of his character.
What?
I was the one who came up with that plotline and gave him that virus. I was also the one who came up with the plotline where you fell for Kaito.
What are you saying?
Then what about Tenko? Was she always defending me because...
Because that was her character. It's the same for me too.
A character created to bring excitement to the killing game, much like myself.
So the killing game swelled with excitement. Even my pants started to swell
Naja,
too.
wenn wir ganz ehrlich sind, kann man an Monokuma eigentlich sagen, dass sie vergeben hat, weil er gehört ja zum Team dazu. Oder nicht?
You're telling us this is all a lie? Even my feelings? Are you saying even those were lies?
Well, if you're going to call fiction a lie, then yes.
Ich würde sagen, Monokuma ist das
Everything in this
Maskottchen.
world has a writing credit. All our words and actions are just a bunch of lies.
For example, an unbreakable vow of brotherhood is just a simple plot line.
You said it, bro! However, that was a splendid plotline!
Even that thing Kaede said that moved Shuichi's heart.
What?
That was a lie, because the real Kaede said...
I'm perfect for a killing game. I don't have any faith in humanity.
And who could forget Kaito's inspiring line? That was a lie! Because the real Kaito said...
I'm not just gonna be in Danganronpa. I'm gonna kill everybody and win! Once I've got fame and fortune, I don't gotta worry about what's impossible.
Das ist so widerlich, ne?
It's all fiction! It's all a lie!
Das
Every single
ist so
thing that has
widerlich.
happened in this killing game is a lie!
It's all a lie? The reason we are all here right now is because of them. Because of them, I was able to change. That's why I was trying to live for them, too. I was trying so hard to stay positive. But if even that's a lie.
Why am I here? Why did I even survive this long?
This is fiction. There's no greater meaning.
No greater meaning to death.
Izuru.
Meaning to life. It's all fiction. There's no meaning to be found in any of it.
It's so gross I could just barf.
Well, I guess it makes sense you wouldn't believe all this stuff.
How about that? You in despair yet? It will be troublesome for us if you don't despair under our rule. Danganronpa's all about despair. The reason this killing game's so popular, why it's gone on for 53 seasons. That reason is despair. Viewers flock to see your despair.
That's why all those people out there look so happy. See?
What is this?
Despair. Is this despair?
Is this what the outside world wants? Is this what they want from us?
Oh, don't have the energy to yell? Well, yelling for help is useless for fictional characters anyway. It makes the viewers even more depraved and obsessed when they feel sorry for you. They watch, knowing that they shouldn't, just to revel in the depravity of it all. That depravity is the appeal of death games. It's the appeal of this very killing game. It's the appeal of Danganronpa itself!
So what are we supposed to do?
Huh? What was that?
What are we supposed to do? What's gonna happen to us?
What are you guys talking about?
Weren't you going to ruin the class trial and end the killing games? Go ahead and stop it if you can. Try and stop a world obsessed with it.
There's no way to stop it. It's impossible.
Oh. Are you giving up already?
It's all a lie, isn't it? Me, everyone here, everyone who died. Everything's a lie, right? I can't fight for a lie, can I?
Oh! What's the matter? Are you in despair? No matter how much you grow, Shuichi, you're still weak after all. Now that you know it's all lies, you've gone back to the weak ultimate detective.
This pleases us. It is a despair fit for Danganronpa.
Well, that was surprisingly disappointing. But I guess it's okay. We're still on script.
Everything's is a lie. Everything's meaningless. Everything we've done and everything we've faced together. All of our feelings. Pitch black lies. It doesn't matter how many mysteries you solve. The mysteries were all fiction in the first place, all scripted. It's all over. It's all just a lie anyway. It doesn't matter what you do. It's over now. Is this the end? Please tell me, I'm asking you. Whenever I was in trouble, my inner voice would always guide me. That Guardians is what brought me here. I don't believe that it's a mistake. So, I will trust it. Please tell me what should I do? Please tell me your decision. Hä? Ich wollte nur speichern, Geralt, damit ich den Fortschritt nicht verliere. Is this the end? Tell me I'm asking you whenever I was in trouble, my inner voice guide me. Mistakes, I will trust it. Please tell me what should I do? Please tell me your decision. Ich habe nur gespeichert, nur für den Fall. Was heißt Remedy? Also, ja. Oder wie jetzt? Ich bin nicht gut in Englisch, es tut mir leid. Ja, no, sagen wir ja.
I hear your voices crystal clear.
Hä? Kibo? Stimmt, der hat die ganze Zeit nichts gesagt.
My inner voice is telling me I need to remedy this situation. That is why I will not give up. I will not give up hope until the very end.
Oha. Kibo.
We can't give up. No matter what, hope is always within reach. We must keep our heads high and search for hope, especially in deepest despair. Hope?
Huh? What hope?
You said so yourself. This killing game is the ultimate real fiction. If this is both real and fiction, then logically it can't all be fictional. Even if this world is fiction, even if we're fiction, there must be something we can do. So there must be a way to break through this. I won't give up hope. Not ever!
Jeez, how annoying.
The outside world doesn't just want despair. It wants hope too. If our voices have reached the outside world, then what my inner voice is telling me is...
Oh, your inner voice? That's the voice of the outside world.
What?
I know, because I wrote your plotline too. There's no way I wouldn't know who that is you're hearing. That's the voice of the outside world.
The voice of the outside world?
From the start of this killing game, you've had a unique role. You're the audience surrogate.
Was?
Audience surrogate?
Your inner voice allows communication between yourself and the audience.
That function exists to keep the audience entertained.
Now tell me, what is your inner voice? Speak clearly and enunciate.
What is my inner voice? I'm a surrogate for the audience, and we've been communicating this whole time then. My inner voice is actually
This is it!
Ja, alles gut, Gerald, ich hab's.
Survey?
Alles super hier.
Well done! Yes, indeed that is the truth!
It's two-way communication that lets you participate in the program from home.
That is your inner voice's true nature. The results of an audience survey.
The voice I relied on for guidance was just the audience answering survey questions?
Every move you made was dictated by the audience's answers to that survey.
For this season of Danganronpa, the main gimmick is audience participation.
That antenna on your head lets you receive their answers.
This is an antenna?
When your antenna broke and you went crazy? That was a big problem for us. We got flooded with complaints from the audience.
But that's not your only role. You're also the audience's camera.
Camera?
Your eyes
Stimmt, hat er.
are the eyes of the audience itself!
The audience's eyes?
The outside world has been watching from your eyes the whole time! It lets them feel like they're really a part of the Danganronpa world. And it's all thanks to you! That's why I'm so glad you survived all the way through! Because now I can use you to plunge the outside world into despair!
Despair?
If the audience surrogate falls into despair, then the audience does too.
By making you fall into despair, I can make the entire world fall into despair. My despair will turn from fiction to fact and destroy reality itself.
Isn't that just the most delightful despair?
Why would you go to all this trouble? Isn't Junko Enoshima just a costume?
Oh, Kibo, mon petit doudou. My cosplay is a perfect reproduction.
Actually doing stuff the characters would is totally part of that.
Is that why you want the world to fall into despair?
That's messed up! But that's the whole point of Danganronpa.
The outside world wants to see horrible setups and payoffs!
What could be more horrible than a fictional despair eroding the real world?
No one could have imagined an end this hopeless.
No.
No?
I won't give in to despair.
Huh?
If I'm a surrogate for the audience, then I will use my inner voice to broadcast hope to the outside world.
I already fucking told you! The outside world only wants despair!
There's no way to spread hope to an audience that watches killing games.
No, my inner voice already told me what to do. I need to remedy this. If that's the voice of the outside world, then the outside world actually wants hope. So I will trust the outside world. I will trust in hope.
Ultimate Hope Robot, geil! What? Wieso ist Kibo jetzt der Carry, Alter?
This is the power of hope. I will not lose to your despair. Not when I'm carrying the hope of the outside world.
Ugh, how annoying. Hope? That's not popular.
Well, if I can get someone like you to fall into despair, that'd be a great ending.
I won't let you do that. Hope will never give in to despair.
Oh, you're going to go that far?
Then, let's settle this.
The final battle between hope and despair.
Yahoo! Now that's what Danganronpa's all about!
Settle this how?
Yes, that is a problem. The class trial is in disarray because Monokuma broke a rule.
You're the one who broke the rule.
How about we start over and have a special vote?
A special vote? But you're the one who broke the rules in the first place.
Whatever, man. We've made it this far together. Let's just do one last vote.
Cause that's what Danganronpa's all about!
This final special vote will determine between Kibo and I, which of us should get punished.
Yeah?
What?
This'll be a vote to determine how this story ends.
You guys have to decide whether this story ends in hope or despair.
To end in hope?
To end in despair?
We decide?
Leute?
Oh man, this is great! The outside world is starting to get jazzed up!
Hope will definitely win. No one here wants despair to
Nein,
win.
Geralt, diesmal nicht. Jetzt sei nicht so ein Arsch.
Yeah, that's right. We can't side with the mastermind.
Even if that choice ends in your suffering?
Suffering?
All right, let me explain what's gonna happen after the vote.
If Kibo, representing hope, is punished, and I, representing despair, win,
Then, per the rules, the killing school semester will continue until only 2 students remain.
You're going to continue the game?
No need to worry, because there aren't gonna be any more murders. My predictions are always correct 30% of the time.
Even if we make new flashback-like motives for you, you'd know they're lies.
So no matter how many motives we provide, it's more likely that nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen.
We can all live happily ever after in the academy.
No! That's no way to live! Imprisoned in this school? Living lives of despair?
even if you went outside, there'd be no point.
As I said, all your memories are nothing but fiction. Your hometowns, your families, your friends, they never existed in the first place.
'Cause they're all fiction!
Danganronpa characters can only live in the Danganronpa setting.
There's no reason to pull out of school. Only losers pull out.
Oh mein Gott.
Put us back how we were!
Silence! Weep not over spilled milk.
Wie meinst du? Was ist Black Mirror?
I told you guys already. You can't get rid of memories with flashback lights.
Flashback lights can only overwrite old memories with new ones.
But if you're absolutely serious, then use a flashback light to become a different fictional character instead.
So we can't go back to the way we were?
Yeah! How about that despair? But if I, representing despair, am punished, and Kibo,
Das ist ein Anime mit vielen süßen
Hope,
Mädchen.
Then this killing game game will end, of course.
However, you must follow the rules. The game will continue until the final 2.
So only 2 of you can graduate.
What?
Hä?
Out of the 4 of us, only 2 can survive?
Yes, that is so. I will let you decide the 2 who will survive.
We got this far, and you're telling us to sacrifice more of our friends?
It's just 2 measly sacrifices, and then the rest of you losers can leave the academy.
However, even if you do escape to the outside world, you will find it most unwelcoming.
No! As long as we never give up, there will always be hope.
Well, if you're gonna be a pussy about it, do whatever you want.
Can you choose which 2 will survive? Can you choose which 2 will be sacrificed?
I sacrifice myself!
What? Kibo.
If it will bring hope to everyone and the outside world, I will gladly sacrifice myself.
But, Kibo...
It's okay. Even if it destroys my body, I will defeat despair.
Kibo!
Even if you sacrifice yourself, you still need one more.
In order for Hope to win, there needs to be one more sacrifice. Shuichi, Maki, and Himiko. One of them has to sacrifice themselves. Or Hope can't win.
Do you got the guts to make such a heartless choice?
Tsumuri zählt nicht mit. Dann wären das 5.
Do you understand now? Even if you choose hope, you will still suffer.
You don't need to choose the hard way. No one expects you guys to do that.
Yeah, there will be no more killing. So let's all just stay here together. There's no reason to go outside. Let's stay here together.
Won't you stay here together?
Let's all stay together.
I want to stay here with you.
Here? Together?
I think everyone will feel a lot better after they vote for Kibo. Come on, let's stay together, please.
Together? Okay.
Quasi,
Don't let
ja.
it fool you! Despair won't end this killing game. Only hope will.
Hope?
The world outside
Killing game will live on forever!
This killing game will end in despair.
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Nobody loves me.
Despair is Danganronpa.
This despair is gonna fuck up reality itself.
This time, the theme is the despair of a bad ending.
Ich schwör, ich kann nicht. Ich bin zum ersten Mal gerade.
The world.
Killing game.
This killing game will end in despair.
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Nobody loves me.
Despair is
Can't even look like this.
This despair is fuck up reality itself.
This time, the theme is the despair.
Mann, du nervst mich!
The world outside crazy.
This killing game will end in despair.
Nein! Ah!
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Ich hab gemisst.
Despair is Danganronpa. This despair is gonna fuck up reality itself.
This time, the theme is the despair of a bad ending.
Dein Aim. Das Game ist schuld.
This killing game will end in despair.
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Despair is Danganronpa.
This despair is gonna fuck up reality itself.
This time, the theme is the despair of a bad ending.
Alter. Scheiße, war das. Boah.
I will never give up. Hope will never lose to despair.
Huh? How's not giving up gonna help you, huh? Huh?
Even if you won't give up, as long as you don't sacrifice someone else.
I'll sacrifice myself.
Was?
What?
Digga, immer Shuichi und ich.
If Kibo and I sacrifice ourselves, then Shuichi and Himiko live, right? And they can survive this absurd killing game.
Maki?
After listening to Kibo, I've decided. I don't want this killing game to end with despair. That would just piss me off.
Even if you only feel that way because I wrote you like that, just like with Kaito.
Even then, I'll choose that ending if it means I can kill you. Even if I have to sacrifice my life, I will kill you.
Sacrifice? Wait, Maki!
I'm sorry. I've already made up my mind.
But what's gonna happen to us? Can we really go back to the outside world?
What indeed? I told you over and over there's nothing for you out there.
No, once the audience sees this ending, I'm sure they'll help us. Everything is going to be okay. We'll definitely find hope.
What do you mean, hope?
Shuichi?
What?
I reject that hope! I refuse.
Shuichi?
I won't accept that hope.
Shuichi, what's the matter?
It's because of hope that this whole thing is happening! I reject that hope! Hope itself is the villain here. We suffer because of hope. Tsumugi isn't trying to make us despair. She wants us to trust in hope. So I say no. I reject that hope.
Tsumugi wants us to trust in hope? What does that mean?
The reason this madness has gone on 53 times, it's because of hope. It's because the audience wants hope. They want to see hope defeat despair in the end. It's Hope's Peak Academy all over again. So if we fight for hope, we just be giving them what they want. And the killings will never end. Don't you see? Despair is the only choice. The reason this madness has gone on 53 times, it's because of hope. It's because the audience wants hope. They want to see hope defeat despair in the end. It's Hope's Peak Academy all over again. So if we fight for hope, we just be giving them what they want. And the killings will never end. Don't you see? Despair is the only choice.
I will cut down your words.
Ja, da hat Shuichi ehrlich gesagt recht, ja.
Despair takes everything from people, even their strength to press onward. That's why it's not possible for despair to be better.
the people watching probably feel the same way. They want hope too.
What?
Even if it's fiction, everyone wants to feel hope. It gives them courage. And this killing game continues because we keep giving them the hope they want. While they ignore all the tragedies that we had to suffer to get there.
Shuichi, that's...
Then let's start the voting time!
Digga.
What?
The final vote! It's all gonna end here! You and your shitty hope!
Wait! We're not finished talking!
Please, let me just ask one more thing. I have to know something before we vote.
What is it?
Jesus.
If Hope wins this final vote, Kibo and Maki will sacrifice themselves. And you, Tsumugi, the loser, will also be punished, correct? What kind of punishment will they receive? Please, tell me what it is.
Oh.
Why should I tell you? I never said anything about a punishment, did I?
That's right! The punishment isn't the problem right now. The problem is...
No, that is the problem. Because if the punishment is what I think it is, then... everything would make sense. Including why Rantaro participated in another killing game.
Rantaro? What does he have to do with this?
You know the answer, Kibo.
Me?
Ich?
If you really are connected to the outside world, then I want you to find the answer.
Final punishment. If it's a reason Rantaro participated in the killing game again after surviving, then the punishment must be... Yeah.
This is it! I got it. The punishment is you have to participate in the next killing game, right?
What?
Yeah, I think so. The punishment after the final vote is to participate in another killing game. That's what Rantaro was talking about.
You wanna risk you have to win no matter what. Oh my god.
Something similar must have happened in the last killing game, and he was given a choice. He sacrificed himself and was forced to participate again. All this means is, if we choose hope here, the killing game won't end. Tsumugi will still be the mastermind, Kibo will still represent the viewers, and Maki will be the new ultimate survivor. The killing game will begin again. Don't you see? If Hope wins, the killing won't stop. It's because Hope wins that the killing never stops. It's what the people want. They want Hope to win. They want the happy ending. That's how the killing game has gone on 53 times.
The killing game persists because hope always wins?
That's why I'm going to reject that hope.
That's despair. You're going to choose despair to end the killing game? How boring.
But this is fine. Our audience loves despair, so this will please them too.
After all, even if despair wins, the killing game still won't end.
Then, hope has to win this game too. If we continue to win for hope, then this killing game will surely end someday.
No, you don't get it. It's not going to end. It's going to keep happening over and over.
Then what are we supposed to do?
When Maki said she was going to sacrifice herself just now, I thought, why? So many of our friends have sacrificed their lives. Why Maki? Why now? Why do we have to go through it again? The sorrow of losing Kaede and Kaito. Why do we have to feel that sadness over and over and over again? Why do we have to bear that burden? Well, I don't care how much the audience wants it. I'm not gonna feel that way anymore! I don't want anyone to feel that way anymore! Even if this is fiction, even if we're all fictional, the pain in my heart is real. The sadness I feel when I lose the people I love is real. I won't forgive this game that treats us like toys. And if this is what the world wants, then I reject that world! I'll fight the world that inflicts suffering for entertainment!
Fight the outside world?
It doesn't matter what you do. No matter what a fictional character does or says, it's just fiction to the outside world.
Then I'll fight the outside world from within this fiction.
From within this fiction? But how?
I refuse to vote.
Refuse to vote?
Monokuma said that if we don't vote, we'll be killed for breaking the rules.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm doing it. If this ends without a single vote being cast for hope or despair, the audience would hate it. They'd never accept an ending like that. So I abstain. I refuse to give the outside world the ending it wants. I won't vote for Kibo or Tsumugi. I reject both hope and despair.
Hope and the killing game? If that's true, then this feeling that I must win for hope is... What am I supposed to do?
I'll put a stop to this killing game.
You can't stop it! If Danganronpa ends, I'll be out of a job!
Even if this is all fake, our suffering and pain is real. It was rough for me too.
It's a death thing. What the fuck you gonna do?
Ain't it better to just let it end with despair?
I reject both hope and despair. I reject the world that would make us do this. Which is why I abstain from voting. So this won't end in hope or despair.
You can't throw away your futures. Hope is contagious.
I'll put a stop to this killing game.
You can't stop it! If Danganronpa ends, I'll be out of a job!
Even if this is all fake, our suffering and pain is real. It was rough for me too.
Ich kann nicht skippen.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Ain't it better to just let it end with despair?
I reject both hope and despair. I reject the world that would make us do this. Which is why I abstain from voting. So this won't end in hope or despair.
You can't throw away your futures. Hope is contagious.
It should end with hope, but still.
Kibo, what are you doing? Did your inner voice really tell you to do that? Did it tell you to reject hope?
No. My inner voice is still telling me not to give up on hope. But if that hope demands tragedy from us, then I cannot trust it. I may be a robot, but the thought of my friends dying still fills me with sadness. I don't want anyone else to feel this way.
So, I will abandon hope.
Do you know what will happen if you do that? To defy the audience!
I don't give a damn. This killing game is over anyway. New characters are created just to show the outside world a fictional hope. They get written into these killing games, forced to betray one another. And at the end of the slaughter, the tragedy, the despair, hope always wins. Well, I've had enough of it. We're gonna end this right now. We won't let it end the way they want. We won't make a good ending or a bad one. To end this killing game and end it forever.
Nee, die haben in anderen Trials mehr geredet. Die reden halt eher die Main-Shows gerade, Mann.
We will reject Danganronpa.
Oha.
Shuichi. Tsumugi, you were right. I'm weak. I'm weaker than everyone else. If I didn't have my friends, I'd be useless. That's true even now. If Kibo and Maki didn't stand up, I would have ended it all right then. But it's because I'm weak and because I lost my way that I finally realized. I finally realized how cool this hope really is.
Hold on, everyone. We keep thinking we can find a better ending, and...
Himiko, Maki, will you abstain from voting with me?
Eh?
Abstain from voting? You can't do that. All three of you will be killed if you do.
You guys really want to commit suicide?
It's still a sin to throw your life away, even if your life is fictional.
You've been fighting so hard to survive, but now you're gonna give up?
Such foolishness! To cast your life away is the height of stupidity.
Himiko, we can put an end to this insane killing game.
Ist gerade eine Sache klar geworden, aber ich warte noch mal bis zum Ende.
We're gonna use our lives to end this madness.
Use our lives?
But Himiko, you have to choose, okay? You can't look away. You can't back down. You have to choose. Only those who have found the truth can choose their destiny.
Oha. We can put an end to this killing game. We can put an end to these killing games that everyone out of there wants so bad. If so, then I... Use all lives has been recorded into monopad. Huh?
If we refuse to vote, we all die.
To choose death is to blaspheme against life itself.
Hope and despair, neither the victor. No one would want an ending like that.
You would throw your life away for that?
That would be a meaningless death.
No, it wouldn't. Our lives are our strongest weapons. And with these weapons, we revolt against the outside world.
Ich will nur sehen, was die Lügenbulle wäre.
We refuse to vote. We all die.
Okay.
To choose death is to blaspheme against life itself.
Hope and despair, neither the victor. No one would want an ending like that.
You would throw your life away for that?
That would be a meaningless death.
No, it wouldn't. Our lives are our strongest weapons. And with these weapons, we revolt against the outside world.
I'm gonna put an end to it. Even if I'm a fictional character, my life is real. That's why killing games are fun, right? It's fun to see two lives clash, right? But I won't let you use my life for some show. I'm gonna use my life to end this killing game. So Tenko, Angie, and all the past victims can rest in peace. I'll use the only weapon I've got. I'll use my life to put an end to this killing game!
What? Suicide is suicide, no matter what your reason is.
Perhaps that thought is just another work of fiction, following along my outline.
It could be a part of my script, just like Maki falling for Kaito, you know? 'Cause if none of you vote, and I do, then I'll be the only one who survives! Doesn't that sound exactly like something the big bad mastermind would come up with?
It's okay, Maki. Believe in me. And believe in yourself, just like you believed in Kaito.
Believe in myself?
That's why you have to fight, even if you're scared. Because you have that strength. Come on! It'd be a lousy story if the hero gave up so easily.
What? Ihres ist rot? My desire to end this killing game may be fictional. And the mastermind of the soul survivor will be a convenient ending for her. Convenient. All of it might be implanted as well, just like my feelings for Kaito. Everything is fiction, a story written by someone. But even then,
Even your thoughts are works of fiction! It's all following my outline to a T!
This whole shebang is fiction. That's Danganronpa for ya!
Even if it is fiction, it's because of everyone's sacrifices that we've come this far. Their deaths have to be more than just fiction. There must be something we can do.
You mean to live your lives for them as well?
We're going to use this fiction to change reality. We're going to end Danganronpa!
Even your thoughts are works of fiction!
ich würde mich fragen, was Kokichi hier gemacht hätte. Ich hätte es so interessiert, ne? Wie einfach Kokichi in diesem Trial wäre.
Even if it is fiction, it's because of everyone's sacrifices that we've come this far. Their deaths have to be more than just fiction. There must be something we can do.
You mean to live your lives for them as well?
We're going to use this fiction to change reality. We're going to end Danganronpa!
I will believe in myself. Even if everything is fictional,
Alle voten einfach für Kokichi.
if I can't believe in my feelings, then my existence will have no meaning. If we can change reality, then we won't be just fiction. Our lives will have significance. And hopefully, my feelings will have significance too.
You say that it's okay for everyone to die together?
Man, why do you guys want to die so badly?
It's not that I want to die. We fought so hard to survive. Of course we don't want to die. But it's not just about us. Everyone who died in the killing games felt the same way. They were all desperate to live. They wanted to survive. For themselves and for someone else. That desire isn't fictional to us. that pain isn't fictional to us. To us, the killing game is real tragedy. That's why we have to stop it. We won't let this happen ever again.
Like I told you, it's not going to stop, because that's what the world wants. As long as the world wants killing games, Danganronpa will not end!
Then we have to change it.
There's no way you can change it. Fiction could never change the real...
You don't believe in the power of fiction?
Oh, shit.
Hä?
Jetzt hat sie
It may
selber
not be a
gefickt.
physical power, but our wish will surely be received by someone. If fiction has the power to touch people's hearts, then that power can change the world. That is what I believe. I will also abandon my vote, just as Shuichi suggested.
Then it's decided. We all abstain from voting. We reject hope and despair. We refuse to bow to the demands of the outside world.
Are you serious? Are you getting flustered? Your costume changes are less frequent now.
Are you crazy? If you do that, only I, the mastermind, will survive, you know?
What about hope?
What about despair?
Do whatever you want with hope and despair.
We've already decided to quit this killing game.
I don't care about this fictional world.
That's right. This class trial is over. Now, start voting time.
Voting time? No, not yet. This game is gonna continue.
Was?
The killing game will continue!
This trial will go on forever and ever!
Hä? Was?
This game is gonna keep going.
Nein!
And this class trial ain't over yet either. You really want the killing game to end? You really want Danganronpa to end? Come on, even if we keep going back and forth. Let's keep this game going! I won't let it be voting time yet!
Digga. We're going to abstain from voting. We don't have to play this rigged game. I'm going to abandon this entire thing. I'm going to end this killing game.
This game is gonna keep going! And this class trial ain't over yet either!
Was passiert, wenn ich die Zeit jetzt einfach ablaufen lasse?
Killing game to end? You really want Danganronpa to end?
Ich kann natürlich auch.
Keep going back and forth. Let's keep this game going! I won't let it be voting time yet! This game is gonna keep going! And this class trial ain't over yet. Hey, why aren't you doing anything?
I'm abandoning this game. I won't play your game anymore, Monokuma. Now start the vote.
I won't let you abandon this game.
Ja, ist halt nicht so gereizt.
I definitely won't let you!
Yeah, I still need you guys to keep playing the game.
Hey, was wird gesucht? What must you never give up? Hope. Oh, echt geil, ich feier das doch, Alter. Was? Ich wollte gerade sagen, was ist Game Over?
Hey, what are you doing?
Let's have more fun with the game. Let's
Wieso ist das so geil gemacht, jetzt mal ehrlich, Alter? Hol dir was zu essen, Myron. Nein, ich will das doch alles mitkriegen. Alter, das ist aber schon geil gemacht, ey. Ich würde mich aber auch fragen, was passiert, wenn du jetzt weitermachst. Einfach nichts machen, Alter. Ich lieb's doch.
Fine, be bored. We're not here for your entertainment. We're trying to survive. You're the ones who want us to be entertaining. If you're gonna complain, perhaps you should just stop watching. Even if we have to make the entire audience hate us, we're not going to stop. We're gonna end our tragedy here.
Give up already and start voting time.
All 4 of us will abstain from voting, so you'll be
Ein
the
Minigame
only
fehlt
one who
noch.
survives.
Are you okay with that, Kibo? Is your inner voice telling you that's okay? Does the outside world really want that? Do they want Danganronpa to end? Hey! What are they saying? What's your inner voice saying?
Ja, das kann sein, Geralt, stimmt.
My inner voice doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to end this game with my friend.
Nein, Kibo, nein!
Kibo?
Kibo, what's wrong?
That's what I thought. See? They don't want this kind of ending. They want the killing games to continue. That is the outside world's decision.
What?
Isn't that right, Kibo?
Yes, my inner voice will not accept an ending without hope or despair.
Kibo!
Kibo, get a hold of yourself!
That's not possible. The Kibo you see there isn't the one you know. Like I said, you can't defy the audience when you're their surrogate. It's 'cause he did such a silly thing that he's feeling the audience's anger now.
What do you mean? What's happening to Kibo?
Since Kibo kept defying the audience, they took a vote and decided that troublesome personality of his should be erased.
His personality was erased?
Leider nicht.
How cruel can you guys be? How long are you gonna play with our lives?
But that's the decision of the outside world. Don't just end Danganronpa! We supported you! You owe us! That's what they said. So it doesn't matter how much you fight, you can't change the outside world. 'Cause the outside world still wants Danganronpa. That won't change.
What did you say?
So do you still want to throw your lives away? Even if it changes nothing?
Kibo!
Kibo!
I can barely control it. Looks like this is the end.
Don't say that! You survived this far!
I'm sorry. I could not fight with you until the end. But your choice is not wrong. The real enemy is the outside world who is enjoying this killing game. So please, use me to change the world.
Kibo.
Kibo! Stay with us!
He's completely erased. That makes me sad too, you know. He was a character I created. But this is the end. The outside world rejects your decision. So no matter how you use your lives, it won't change anything.
Then I'll change it. Kibo gave us this one chance. If Kibo is doing what the outside world is telling him, we just have to convince him. I know we can change the world. We owe it to Kibo to try.
I said it's impossible. For fiction to change the real world...
The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. You can even change the world. No, we will change the world. For ourselves and everyone who died.
You're going to throw your lives away for those who have died? You fought to survive this killing game. If you die now, it's all over.
Even if we die, it's not the end. Our friends who died gave us their love, and we changed because of that. If we can inspire change in others, then that love will live on. That love will tear down the wall between fiction and reality.
Und man hat sie das selber am Anfang gesagt, dass sie mit dieser Fiction wirklich in der echten Welt Despair machen will. Also sie hat ihre eigene Aussage einfach negiert. Damit. Widersprochen.
I'm gonna change the world. As long as I have their love, I will change it. Even if this whole story is a lie, I will use that lie to change the world.
That's right. We're not gonna just be fiction.
Shuichi, you can change this world because you're Kaito's sidekick.
There's no way you can persuade them like that. They all love the killing games. They can't get enough Danganronpa.
I'm giving the world what it wants. I won't let hypocrites interfere.
Kibo, let me hear the voices of the outside world. And let them hear me.
Hä?
This isn't my Danganronpa. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to the show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending.
Ich kann nicht drücken.
Man, this debate is getting whack. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too meta. This isn't my Danganronpa. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to the show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting whack. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too meta. This isn't my Danganronpa. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting whack. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too meta. No way fiction can change the
was?
world. Lol.
Es tut mir leid, ich hab da. Hä, das ist ja verbuggt. Ich hab aus Versehen einfach so gedrückt, weil ich das nicht gesehen habe, dass die Lebensanzeige.
I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting wet. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too meta. This isn't... No way fiction can change the world, lol.
Fiction has the power to change reality.
I'm not here for a damn lecture.
Ach, lol.
What about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Killing games are the best form of entertainment.
I won't let you use our lives for entertainment.
Hope versus despair. Pick one. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. 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 Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. This ending sucks. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Hope versus despair. Hope.
Digga.
Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope.
Ich bin so verwirrt.
Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. 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 Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. This ending sucks. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope.
Ich schwör, ich kann nicht. Diese Tasten. Es ist zu viel für mich. Alter, scheiß diese Tasten, Mann. Alter, bist du kacke? Willst du das noch machen? Ich muss mir dabei die Steuerung merken. Das ist so ekelig. Boah, Alter. Wenn mir ins Ohr geschrieben wird, Hope versus Despair. Das ist immer noch wie auf dem Controller. Ich hab nie Xbox gespielt. Deswegen ist es...
I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting wet. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too meta. This isn't my Danganronpa. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting wet. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too meta. No way fiction can change the world, lol.
Fiction has the power to change reality.
I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede.
Ich sehe so nichts.
Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying.
Oh my God.
Killing games are the best form of entertainment.
I won't let you use our lives for entertainment.
Hope versus despair. Pick one. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Despair! 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 Hope! Despair!
Hier bin ich so.
Despair! Hope! 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 Despair! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! This ending sucks!
Digga, ich bin so verwirrt hier.
Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope!
Hier kriegen die mich jedes Mal. Ich schwör's dir.
Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! 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 Despair! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! This ending sucks! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Hope versus despair! Pick one! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! 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 Despair! Despair! Hope! Despair! A pointless death because no one voted is the worst ending ever!
It's not pointless. We're gonna use our lives to change the world.
Is Danganronpa really gonna end?
You can't just end it out of the blue like
Who
this.
cares if they die? They're not real. Just kill each other already. Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! We want more of the killing game. I need that sweet closure. Well, hopefully there's another season. There's no way they'd let it end like this. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to the show? Death makes the characters better. The point of despair. The point of despair. The point of Danganronpa will never end, will it?
Together, we're gonna end Danganronpa.
Alter. Diggi, echt jetzt, Mann. Das war Hardcore. Boah. Ey.
Just happened.
Echt, ich muss mich konzentrieren mit den Buttons und den ganzen Zeit in meinem Kopf. Hope, Despair, Hope, Despair.
Like I said, it's pointless.
Es ist so gut wie das Ende, ja. Oh mein
The
Gott.
outside world won't let Danganronpa end.
Boah, Alter.
Everyone loves Danganronpa. That's reality. Killing game entertainment will continue forever.
Now then, let's proceed with voting time!
Hä?
I think hopeful Kibo should vote for despairing Tsumugi, without a doubt! 'Cause that's what the outside world wants to see!
Let's give it everything we've got. Presenting one last voting time.
Und wie wählt ihr?
All right, looks like voting is over. Let's hurry and announce the results.
I didn't vote. That was the right thing to do, right?
The three of us might be penalized for abstaining to vote. But what's going to happen to Kibo and Tsumugi?
If Kibo is controlled by the outside world, he must have voted for Tsumugi.
Then what about Tsumugi? If she had cast one vote for Kibo, then it would be a tie, but...
Oh, there's no need to worry about that. I I didn't vote either.
Hä?
What?
Just as I thought. You wanted Hope to win.
That's not it. We're friends, aren't we? There's no way I'd abandon you guys.
Friends? You've got no right saying that now!
I turned over a new leaf. I'm not lying. It's the truth. So, since the 4 of us abstained from voting, only Kibo's vote counts. No matter who he voted for, the only one who survives is Kibo. So, in other words, the winner is Hope. But Kibo said earlier that he'd sacrifice himself and take the punishment, right? So we're going to punish him. He'll be participating in the next killing game.
Hold it! Why are you punishing Kibo? If Kibo survives, then there's no need for him to be sacrificed.
It doesn't work like that. He needs to follow through on his words.
That's not fair! Are you twisting the rules again?
It's fine, because this is all fiction. Maybe it's a bit forced, but that's fiction for you, right? Well, since I didn't vote, I'll be killed with you guys. But I'll accept my death. If you guys are willing to die to stop the killing game, I'll die to continue it. Even if it's just fiction, I gave my life to make it. I've given my life to Danganronpa. And how about this for the next plotline? Hope has won, but the lone survivor, Kibo, remains trapped. Now he'll challenge the killing game anew. Will he be able to grasp true hope? Yeah, an ending like that can work, right?
What? This is the worst possible ending.
But this is bad. At this rate, our deaths will be meaningless.
Well, we already know the outcome, but we should follow protocol. Monokuma, please tell us the results.
Okay, then let's begin! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Who will win? Hope or despair?
Oh! Nice! Hä? 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 Ah. Einfach Ende. Okay.
What?
Why?
All 5 people abstained from voting.
What did you say?
What's going on? Didn't Kibo vote? Phew, I'm relieved.
It can't be.
Why? What is this?
Okay.
The world has changed.
What?
That's true.
If Kibo refused to vote, that means the world has changed. It means the audience choose not to vote as well.
That's it.
They rejected this killing game.
What is that?
Sis, you're right. That's what you get for breaking the rules like that.
Oh, hold on, this is really okay? Danganronpa is going to end? The killing game full of 10 standoffs and backstabbings among friends?
Stop!
It's going to end with season 53? Is that really okay? Wie Gerald meinte.
No.
Your words can't reach them anymore.
That's it.
You never appreciated us, and it looks like you didn't appreciate the power of fiction. No one wants you anymore. No one wants to hear your sick, twisted stories anymore. It's over. It's finished. It really is the end, huh? So what we are going to do now? No, that's over. There's no need for any punishments.
No.
What the hell is that ending? This is no way to end Danganronpa.
Yeah.
No, it needs to end with a punishment, at the very least. I see.
Hey!
Now, if we continue to live after this, the choice we made won't really matter. The people will just want another killing game, so...
That's true.
So the only way we can stop this killing game is to kill ourselves. Got it! So let's just get it over with. It's going to end with everyone being annihilated. I never expected an ending like that, so I don't have the punishment ready.
Yeah.
So I just leave it to Kibo.
Yes.
Alright, I do it. I'll be the one who ends this killing game. I'll bring this fiction to an end.
It's the will of the outside world. Destroy this entire fictional world and end the killing game.
Es war obvious, nee.
It's what the outside world wants.
I worked hard to keep this going for 53 seasons and now it's all over. Well, that's fine. If this is a world without killing games now.
No.
I don't want to be part of it. I have no interest in a world without Danganronpa. I guess this is for us. No survivors. That kind of Burma.
It's okay.
But now, it's all over. We are the last ones to suffer from the killing games.
Okay.
Come on everyone, we should be proud. We're able to change the world in the end.
Because...
If this is all just fiction, then everything we've achieved up till now might be a lie. But whose lies? They change the world. Even if we are just fictional characters someone made up.
That's it!
We're able to change the world.
Alright!
Yeah, right, I feel the same way. My plan was such a flawless copy that even failed right at the end.
So I should be able to hold my head up high!
Huh? A cosplay cat criminal?
Everyone!
Very well, let's begin. Or rather, let's end this. This is the end. This will be of the outside. This will... Warum? Ach so, nein, alles gut. Ich erinnere mich doch an den Prolog. Man wette... Ich würde aber gerne die Demo nochmal spielen. Die hat er jetzt wieder bekommen. Hä? Das ist nicht der richtige Cast. Titus Grandpa, ja, sorry. Classmate one. Oh Mann, nein. Oh, Digga. Ja, das ist ein richtiger, Alter, oder? Oh Mann, ey. Ich kann es nicht skippen. Nein, 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 schnell gleich. Du hast du hast alles gecallt? Du hast nur eine Sache gecallt, und zwar das mit den Talenten. Ja, also, dass ich alles gecallt habe. Dass es alles Fiction ist, dass es alles Unreal ist. Dass es so eine Fanseries ist, einfach von irgendjemandem. Das ist alles außen vor gelassen. Hauptsache der Call mit den Talenten war richtig. Ja, der Call mit den Talenten war richtig, da hast du mal. Das war halt, naja. Das sind echte Personen ohne Talent. Ja? Die haben Talente bekommen, ja, und dass die Welt drumherum trotzdem nicht real ist und so weiter auf einmal. Dass das alles nur von einem Fan ist, dass das die 53. Season ist. Das ist, ja. Ja, Freundschaftskissen. Ein ins Leben Roulette. Easter Egg? Der Shinrai hat tatsächlich recht. Also das waren echte Personen, die von der Series mitbekommen haben und sich eingeschrieben haben. Und dann zu fiktiven Charakteren wurden. Ich drücke einen Knopf, es passiert nicht. Hä? Hey! Hallo? Ich will weiter!
Are you okay?
Hä?
Yeah, somehow.
I'm sort of stuck here. Someone help me out.
Himiko, careful.
Yeah, I'm saved.
We made it. Hey, how were we saved? Why are we still alive?
Yeah, why are we alive? I wonder...
The killing game is over. The class trials are over. And fictional world is over. So then, where are we? Another fictional world after the fiction has ended? What's left for us here? We all sign for a long while staring into the other side. And we continue to hope. And they continue to torture us. The outside world. 53 times hope moved forward. 53 times suffering continued. The world on the other side of the fiction, the real world.
So, what do we do now?
We didn't think of a plan for what to do after. I thought that was the end of us back there.
But we survived. And that's the truth. Okay.
It seems as thought we don't really have a choice. We can't stay here anymore. But I don't get it. Seriously, how are we still alive? When this world destroyed itself, I thought we would go down with it.
You're right.
Keeper probably saved us. He made sure we didn't die.
Why?
But why? Why would he do that? There's no point in us escaping to the outside world. We're just fictional characters. Did Keeper save us because he was acting on what the outside world wanted?
No.
Then maybe this is what the outside world wanted.
Yeah, for us to live?
Okay.
That's right. In addition to ending all this, the outside world wanted us to live. I suppose the outside world wanted this lie to become the truth. So, come on everyone, let's head outside with confidence.
Remember,
the outside world is waiting.
To the outside world, huh? I wonder what kind of world it is.
A peaceful world with no fighting and no despair. It was the movie said, right?
You're right.
Yeah. If she was lying.
Yeah, it might be a lie.
Because...
Remember the last thing Tsumugi said? My plan was such a flawless copy. It even failed right at the end. So I should be able to hold my head up as a cosplay cat criminal, right?
If I remember correctly...
You said copy. That means she must have been copying someone, right?
What?
What does that mean?
What indeed?
What did you say?
What? You don't know?
Well, I have some theories. Perhaps Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of despair really exist. Maybe Tsumugi was just basing her performance on them.
Hey!
So Tsumugi lied about this whole world being just fiction?
What did you say?
What? A surprise ending?
No, I don't really know for sure. She might have been lying when she said copy. But if she were telling the truth, then it would make sense that that was a lie.
What?
What do you mean, that?
That's
Tsumugi showed us. The way we were when we first arrived.
Huh?
Huh? What am I wearing?
How nice!
Looking good, no, you look like the Ultimates.
Huh?
Ultimates, really?
So...
Next up, the memory you've all been waiting for.
You guys are ready?
Hell yeah, get ready! Once we sail this room, we'll be the domain of a killing game!
Killing game?
Could it be...
You mean we were selected?
Alright!
We got picked? Really? Alright.
Wow. Really? I'm selected for it too?
But...
I still don't believe it. I can't believe that any of us would volunteer for this.
We forgot everything about our old selves after that first flashback line, didn't we?
If I remember correctly...
It was Tsumugi's said, but something's been bugging me about that. Even if we are obsessed with this killing game, I still can't believe we would participate in it. I just don't believe it. But I don't really have any logic behind that.
What?
One of Kaido's hunches, huh?
What's the point?
Anyway, there's no way for us to check when all apply to the academy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What? We can't check?
So in the end, we still don't know what the true is or not. The fictional world ends here, and the real world lies out there. Perhaps just beyond here is the truth. But maybe it isn't.
Don't tell me.
Maybe it's all still fiction in that world, or... Maybe Danganronpa still continues in that world,
Or maybe the outside world is the same as this world. It might be a world filled with lies.
Well, if we can get out of from here, we'll know for sure.
But...
Yeah, but I feel like there's not much meaning in truth and lies.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean that even if something is a lie, even if it's fiction,
Remember...
if it has the power to change the world, but it must contain some kind of truth.
Aren't we proof of that? In this fictional world, we overcame all these fictional struggles. But those things changed us, and we were able to change the world. So it doesn't really matter where the truth ends and where the lies begin. If lies can change the world just as well as the truth can, then lies are just another way of telling the truth. Some lies can lead the world to hope. Some truths can lead the world to despair. So I don't think anyone can really say which is more right in the end.
I guess it's not important whatever it's true or lie, just what it leads to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
We stand with one foot in fiction and one foot in reality.
Then, we need to see for ourselves whether this fictional world has changed the outside world. And what we can do from this point on.
You're right. We can't stay in this fictional world forever. It's already over. We gotta take all the experience we earned in this world and go on to the next.
Yeah.
Monokuma am Ende kommt eigentlich nie.
We'll see what this
Nee,
world
nevermind, was
gained,
laber ich, sorry, alles
what
gut.
it lost, and all the rest.
Hab nichts gesagt.
Let's find out together.
To the other side of this world. To the other side of fiction. Let's find out together. It's what we could accomplish. The story lives on. I'm sure, even now, even on the other side, it lives on there as well. And those the stories lives on. But this lie able to change something? Was this lie able to change someone? Is this lie able to change the world? If it was able to change even the smallest thing, then the story isn't over.